Welcome to homeschool. How are you all? Hope you people are doing fine. So in our previous video, you all know we discussed about the modern periodic table. Yes or no? So who invented a periodic table? How did he classify the elements? How many groups? How many periods? Right? So what is the importance of group number? Importance of period number? Everything we discussed. And today we will talk about the so-called property called valency. Okay, so we have actually started discussing the trends in the periodic table. So what we have started discussing? Trends in periodic table. Trends in the sense certain properties. Okay, certain properties, how do they vary? Okay, if you go from left to right, what will happen for a property called valency? Will the valency increases? Or if you go from top to bottom, will it decrease? This is what we call it as trend. Okay, so we are talking about certain properties. Don't think too much. We are talking about certain properties. So the first property we are discussing is valency. So before we go for valency, let us try to discuss how many elements are present in each period. Okay, so this is also an important aspect that you have to remember. Okay, coming to the first period, how many elements will come in first period? First period includes only two elements, yes or no? What are they? Hydrogen and helium. Okay, remember guys, first period has only two elements. Okay, and this period we will call it as shortest period. Shortest period. Okay, and coming to the second period has how many elements? Second period 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, second period has 8 elements, and third period also has 8 elements, isn't it? Third period also has 8 elements only. Coming to the fourth period, can you count how many elements are there? Fourth period 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like 18 groups, right? 18 elements. Yes or no? Each and every group has like one element. Fourth period, so 18 elements you have. 18 elements you have. Coming to the fifth period also has 18 elements only. Fifth period also has 18 elements. Sixth period you have to think very carefully. Sixth period, how many elements? No, 18. I told you 57 and here 72. These 14 elements will come here only. They should come here. Their position is here only. Why they have placed separately below the periodic table is because they have a different properties which are very much different from these guys. Okay, so but if you speak about their position is here only they should come. Okay, all the 14 elements belong here only. So 18 plus 14, how much? 32 elements. So sixth period's capacity is 32 elements. Similarly, seventh period also. Normally, seventh period also, if all the elements are there, 32 elements only, but it is incomplete. At present, it is incomplete. Only 118 elements are discovered. So, seventh period, you can tell it as incomplete, or if it is completely filled, you can have 32 elements. Okay. So, which period has how many elements? That also you should remember. That is also very, very important. Okay, and now we will talk about the valency. So what do you mean by a valency? Remember guys, the definition is very important. Valency is nothing but number of electrons lost or gained during a chemical reaction. During a chemical reaction is called valency. Okay, and this valency, how many electrons will they lose, how many electrons will they gain, that entirely depend on the number of valence electrons present in them. Okay, what do you mean by valence electrons? What do you mean by valence electrons? The electrons present in last shell or outermost shell is called valence electrons. Okay, got to know there is lot of difference between valency and valence electrons. Okay, valency means what? Number of electrons lost or gained during a chemical reaction. I already told you there are some elements always lose electrons and there are some elements always gain electrons, isn't it? So valency means what? The number of electrons lost during a chemical reaction or gained during a chemical reaction. Okay, and that particular valency you can find out with the help of valence electrons. What do you mean by valence electrons? The electrons present in the last shell or outermost shell. Okay, and now I am going to tell you the valency, also the valence electrons present in every group. Okay, in my previous video I already told you the elements which come in a same group will have same valency or they will have same valence electrons, isn't it? So now we will again discuss what is the valency and how many valence electrons are there in first group elements. Okay, you should never get confused between valency and valence electrons. Okay, so in your earlier classes you must have studied valency and valence electrons same, but try to understand the difference between valency and valence electrons. Okay, valency is what? The electrons lost or gained. Valence electrons means the number of electrons present in the last shell. You know, all the electrons present in the last shell are not lost or gained. Only few electrons of last shell can be lost or gained. Okay, so valency and valence electrons digits will be different. Okay, and both we will study now. Coming to the valence electrons, first we will talk about the number of valence electrons present in every group. Okay, this already I gave you in my previous video also. How many valence electrons are there in first group elements? One valence electron will be there, and here two valence electrons will be there. Okay, and we are not talking anything about group number 3 to group number 12, and about this part, you know, more detailed things you will study it in higher classes. No need of discussing about them now. Okay, fine. And coming to the 13th group, valence electrons are 3, here valence electrons are 4, valence electrons are 5, here 6, here 7, and here 8. Okay, how do you know that how many valence electrons are there? Like, how did I give this number? If you want, you can write the electronic configuration and check. Okay, so let me write the electronic configuration of lithium. What do you write? Lithium, atomic number 3, guys. What is its electronic configuration? 1s2, yes or no? 2s1. Valence electron means what? Electrons present in the last shell. Which is the last shell? Second shell. How many electrons are there? 1. So 1. Hydrogen's electronic configuration 1s1. Yes or no? So 1. See, hydrogen also has 1 valence electron. Lithium also, in the last shell you have only 1 electron. Coming to the sodium's electronic configuration, we will write. Sodium, atomic number 11, guys. What is its electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Which is the last shell, guys? This one, 3. Yes or no? How many electrons are there in this shell? 1. So sodium also has 1. Potassium, atomic number 19. You can write the electronic configuration and check how many valence electrons will come. You will get 1 only. Okay, whichever element that is coming in this group, you can write their electronic configuration. I thought you trick also for you. If you want to know how to write the electronic configuration of elements, you can just click the link that is popping up above. Okay, so any element you take in this particular group, you write their electronic configuration and check how many electrons are there in this last shell. You know, you will find only one. Okay, similarly you can write the electronic configuration of all these elements and check how many electrons are there in their last shells. You will get 2. If you want, you know, magnesium I will write. Magnesium atomic number 12. What is its electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Last shell is what? 3. Third shell is last. How many electrons are there? 2, right? So 2. Beryllium also will have 2. If you want, you can write their electronic configuration and check. Okay, all these guys will have the number of electrons in their last shell is 2. Okay, and coming to the 13th group elements, right? Any of the element you take, like I'll take aluminium here. Write its electronic configuration. Aluminium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1 guys. Yes or no? So aluminium atomic number 13. Match it here. 6 plus 4, 10, 13, right? Last shell is third shell. How many electrons are there? 2 plus 1, 3. So not only for aluminium, in boron also you will find 3 valence electrons. Gallium also you will find 3 valence electrons, you know. So all these elements have the valence electrons 3. Like that, 14th group elements have valence electrons 4. 15th group elements have valence electrons 6. 16th group elements have valence electrons 6. 17th group elements have valence electrons 7. And 18th group will have 8 valence electrons. Okay, if you want, you can check. Neon, atomic number 10, right? Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 guys. Which is the last shell? Second shell. Second shell, 2 subshells. Yes, 2 electrons are there, p6 electrons are there. Total 6 plus 2, 8. Okay, argon, write electronic configuration and check. You will get 8 only, last electrons. Okay, so this is how. So by writing electronic configuration, we can able to find how many valence electrons are there. Valence electrons are nothing but the last shell electrons. Okay, so these numbers you have to remember guys. This is very important. Okay, and now let us talk about their valency. This is about valence electrons. Now I am talking about valency. I will give valencies for every group. Okay, so during the chemical reaction, we all know all these elements which are coming in group 1, how many valence electrons they have? 1. And during the chemical reaction, they always likes to lose the electrons. And how many electrons will they lose? Last shell has only 1. That 1 electron will be lost. That 1 electron will be lost guys. Only 1 electron is there in last shell. That also will be lost during the chemical reaction. Okay. So why will they lose this 1 electron? Is because to gain the noble gas electronic configuration in order to become stable. Okay, all the chemical reactions happen that way only. In order to become stable, they participate in the reaction. During the reaction, they lose or gain electron. Why they lose or gain electron? Because to get that stability. Yes or no? So how many electron if they lose, they get stability? That many electrons they will lose or gain. Got to know? So losing or gaining electrons can happen only between the last shell, not inner shells. Okay, so last shell electrons only can be lost or gained always. So last shell you have only 1 electron, that 1 electron also will be lost. So what is the valency of these group elements? Plus 1. Plus indicates losing of electron. Plus indicates losing of electron. Okay, so whenever we talk about valency, we will introduce a sign here. Plus 1, plus in the sense losing of electrons. Fine. And valency of second group elements is plus 2. Plus in the sense losing. How many electrons they will lose during a chemical reaction? Last shell has only 2 electrons. Both the 2 electrons will be lost. Okay, so valency is plus 2. And we are not talking about 3 to 12. Coming to the 14th group. Valency of 14th group elements is plus 3 guys. Okay, so last shell has 3 electrons, all the 3 electrons will be lost only. Okay, because if they lose that 3 electrons, you know, they will get that stable electronic configuration, that is why. Fine. And 14th group elements, valency is plus 4. Okay, so if they lose 4 electrons, then only they can able to get that stable electronic configuration. Okay, so their valency is also plus 4. And coming to the 15th group element, don't think that it is plus 5, minus 3. Minus 3. Minus in the sense what? Gaining electron. Remember, minus indicates gaining electrons. And plus indicates losing electrons. Losing electrons. How many electrons these guys will lose? 1. So valency plus 1. How many electrons these guys will lose? 2. So valency plus 2. How many electrons these guys are losing? 3. So valency plus 3. These guys are losing 4. So valency plus 4. 15th group elements, they are not losing electrons. They are gaining electrons during a chemical reaction. Okay. So how many electrons? If they take electrons from others, how many electrons will they take? 3. That is the reason valency minus 3. And how many valence electrons are there in them? 5. So valence electrons is 5. Valency is minus 3. Remember guys, there is lot of difference between valence electrons and valency. Many of them will get confused. Okay, if they ask a question like how many valence electrons are there in nitrogen, then your answer should be 5. What is the valency of nitrogen? Then your answer has to be minus 3. Okay, don't ever get confused between this digit and this digit. This 5 is nothing but valence electrons present in them. Minus 3 is what? Valency of these elements. Okay, so where is valency is used? Valency is used to write the chemical formulae of an element of compounds. Okay, so that was my second video. If you want, you can go and watch it. So valency is helpful to write the chemical formulae of compounds. Okay, so you can go to the link that is popping up above and watch it. There we will use the valency. Okay, fine. And now 16th group elements valency is minus 2 guys. Whenever these guys participate in a chemical reaction, you know, they will always take electrons from others. And how many electrons will they take? 2 electrons they will take. But how many valence electrons are there in 16th group elements? 6. Valence electrons are 6. Valency is minus 2. Okay, fine. And coming to 17th group elements, you know, always during a chemical reaction, they will gain 1 electron. So valency minus 1. And what is the valency of noble gases, guys? Noble gases have 0. They don't lose electrons. They don't gain electrons. Because all these elements are highly stable. They have stable electronic configuration. Okay. Stable means these elements. So that is the reason all these elements are not stable. They want to become just like these guys, either by losing or gaining electrons. Got to know? So they wanted to have the electronic configuration similar to these guys. Then it indicates that they are stable. Just to achieve the electronic configuration of these guys, all these elements participate in a chemical reaction. If possible they lose, or if possible they gain, just to become as these guys. Okay, so that is why we call all these elements as noble gases. Okay, or the stable elements or stable gases. Okay, so they won't participate in any chemical reaction because they are already happy. They are very much happy with what? With the electrons they have. So they don't want to lose, they don't want to gain. So 0 valency. Fine. But how many valence electrons will be there in noble gases? 8. Okay. So in the examinations, they will ask you about the valence electrons. They may not ask you about valency, but they will ask you about the valence electrons. Okay. So you must able to remember the number of valence electrons present in every group. Clear everyone? Fine. And now let us talk about the number of valence electrons, whether it increases from left to right or decreases from left to right. Left to right in the sense, if I go in a periodic table from this direction to this direction, okay, will the number of valence electrons keep on increases or keep on decreases? You see here, from left to right I am going. See the number of valence electrons, here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the number is increasing, no? Right? So what you have to remember here is, you know, the valence electrons, okay, increases from left to right in a periodic table. This is very important. They'll ask you in the examination. So what happens for the valence electrons if you go from left to right in a periodic table? What happens? The valence electrons always increases. Okay. But if you go from top to bottom in a periodic table, what will happen for the valence electrons? Will it increases or decreases? Top to bottom. I am going from hydrogen to francium. What is happening for my valence electrons number? Is it increasing or decreasing? Nothing, there is no change. Yes or no? All the elements present in the same group will have same valence electrons. The valence electrons may be present in a different shell, but same valence electrons. Yes or no? So what you will write here? Valence electrons remain constant, okay, from top to bottom in a periodic table. Okay, this is what we call trend in a property. Which property we spoke about? Valence electrons. Okay, what is the trend? Trend is this only. If you move from left to right, what will happen for the property? Is it increasing or decreasing? If you move from top to bottom, what is happening for the property? Increasing or decreasing? This is what we call trends. Trend in a property. Okay, which is the property? Valence electron. What is happening? What is the trend? It is increasing from left to right and remaining constant from top to bottom. Okay, so this is a very important concept, guys. Okay, and what is the use of valency? Valency is used to write the chemical formulae of chemical compounds. Okay, so you need to remember which element, how many valence electrons. They will be asking in the exam. How many valence electrons are present in sulfur? Or how many valence electrons are present in the element with atomic number 16? Atomic number 16, which element? You should find out. Sulfur. How many valence electrons? Sulfur comes in a 16th group. How many valence electrons? 6. Okay. So, to answer such questions, you need to remember the periodic table. You must know which elements atomic number is what and where is that element coming in a periodic table. Okay. And if I ask a question, how many valence electrons are present in the element with atomic number 15? How many valence electrons are present, okay, of the element with atomic number 15? Post the answer in the comment box. We will be waiting. Okay, so this completes the session. So in my next video, we will talk about the next property, atomic size. We will discuss the same thing. Trend only we have to discuss. From left to right, what will happen? Top to bottom, what will happen? And what is the meaning of that property? Okay, what was the property we are discussing? Atomic size. Okay, thank you so much. If you like our video, please like it, share it, and subscribe for more updates.